Hello everybody, I am Dr. Eggman, mad scientist and evil genius extraordinaire. And here we are at the top 15 Unexplained Sound Phenomenon. Now as you see here, all I have now is the other fun videos. Like this is a fun video too. But after this I have the top 40 amazing weather phenomenon, the top 40 amazing natural phenomena, and then it's back to the last scary video called Image Creepypastas, the top 15 Image Creepypastas. And just like this one here, I'm going to go from 15 to 3. And I'm going from 15 to 3 in this one, so I can save 3, 2, and 1 for the second and final part. Now, you guys are probably excited that I'm almost finished. And you guys want to know how I know that? Because if you watch the Sonic and Friends Meet the New Plushies, then you'll see that those two new plushies are going to be appearing here pretty soon. Now, I know you guys are hyped about that. Now, we do have a downfall. Some of you guys are probably going to be like, man, I miss Sonic and Shadow. I wish they'd appear. But basically, let me tell you two things. First off, this is called Random Reactions for a reason. It does not include Sonic and Shadow or Sonic Shadow 3459, as because they already have their own playlist where they react. As well as Sonic Shadow 3459 having a playlist too where he plays games. But as I was saying, that's not the point. The point is that Sonic and Shadow can't come back because there was so many videos where they had guests. The natural phenomena where Silver joined them. Then there was also the Unexplained Sound Phenomenon where Tails and Knuckles joined them. And then Why Mario is Mental, which that video does not count, but they reacted to that one with the Mario Brothers. So you see, we're not going to redo a video. If Sonic and Shadow were to appear on this playlist, they were not going to redo a video that had special guests in it, such as the Image Creepypasta, which they decided to bring Silver back. So Sonic and Shadow will not return to this playlist, even though the only videos that would have to be redone with them is the Gaming Creepypastas, the Lost Episode Creepypastas, and the Weather Phenomenon. But anyways, let's just get in here.
This video contains disturbing content and sounds that may cause nausea.
Right.
Viewer discretion advised.
Whoa. Yeah, headaches are common.
Some sounds just can't be explained.
Right.
No matter how much we analyze, test, or scrutinize,
right,
there are just no answers forthcoming.
Throughout the span of recorded history,
there
have been strange sounds heard all over the world. For which we still have no explanation.
None?
From mysterious sounds in the sky to strange sounds in the sea.
Really?
Here are the top 15 unexplained sound phenomenon.
No evidence has been found. Here we go. 15. I'm so excited.
The bloop.
A bloop?
Bloop is a slowed-down, low-frequency sound picked up by the United States National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in 1997. The unidentified bloop contains such a high amplitude that it was detected by multiple sensors over a range of 5,000 kilometers, a testament to how loud it is.
Okay.
The sound originated from about 1,750 kilometers west of Chile.
Right.
A remote location with no land and an ocean depth of about 4,300 meters.
Okay.
The bloop's nature and characteristics are comparable to sounds made by marine animals, but even blue whales, the largest living creatures on the planet, can't produce a sound equal to the bloop.
They can't.
However, recently the National Oceanic Atmospheric Administration has confirmed that it wasn't an animal, but the sound of a cracking ice shelf as it breaks up from Antarctica, but this has not been fully proven.
Right. Not fully proved. 14. Here we go, 14.
The Vocal Memnon.
The Vocal Memnon.
Located near the modern-day Egyptian city of Luxor, sit two 23-meter-tall, 1,000-ton statues, which were built by Amenhotep III in the 13th century BC to guard a mortuary temple.
Right.
Historically, people believed that one of these statues could produce mysterious sounds or speak, leading to the monolith nickname, the Vocal Memnon.
The Vocal Memnon.
Despite being an effigy of a pharaoh, the talking statue did not receive much attention until after the Roman conquest of Egypt. The site was visited by thousands of people, including poets, generals, and even emperors. There are 87 inscriptions in Greek and Latin carved into the stone, which include testimonies from people who claim to have heard Memnon.
For real?
And the day and times that it spoke.
It could speak?
The sounds emitted by the statue were believed to be Memnon greeting his mother.
His mom?
And were said to sound like someone striking brass or snapping a heartstring. The phenomenon ended when the statue was repaired by Emperor Septimus Severus in 199 AD. The phenomenon inspired many poets, writers, and other artists, but the source of the mysterious sound is currently unknown. It's difficult to investigate since it hasn't been heard for over 1800 years.
Wow, but BC is before Christ and AD is after death. Remember that, guys. Ooh, 13. What's 13?
Quacker.
Quacker?
Quackers are mysterious sounds similar to a frog noise, widely reported by the crews of the Soviet Navy submarines from various parts of the North Atlantic and Arctic Oceans during the peak of the Cold War, as well as their assumed sources. They are an example of unidentified submerged objects.
All right.
During the Cold War, when Soviet ballistic missile submarines went to patrol northern seas, their crews started reporting the mysterious frog-like sounds, which soon were dubbed quackers, from the Russian rendition of a frog noise.
Okay.
These objects exhibited behaviors not unlike living beings or manned vessels, showing obvious interest in passing submarines, circling around them, trying to actively avoid sonar pulses.
What?
The speed of some of these objects was in the range of 200 kilometers an hour, much higher than any known man-made vessel. Contact was attempted on several occasions, but nothing came of it.
Nothing came of it, so we didn't get no important information. No important information. Okay, 12.
Upsweep.
Upsweep.
The Upsweep audio was first captured in 1991. It resembles a siren or howling from an unknown creature. Researchers have noticed that the Upsweep seems to be seasonal, reaching its peak in the spring and fall.
Yep.
It frequently occurs near volcanic seismic activity. Researchers are still unable to identify the origin of this strange noise.
Yep.
The origin of the sound is certainly unresolved. The overall source level has been declining since 1991.
What?
But the sounds can still be detected on National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's Equatorial Autonomous Hydrophone Array.
1991?
Until the mystery is solved,
yeah,
many theories will continue to excite human curiosity.
Oh.
Could it maybe be an unknown species of sea creature? Could it be a geological oddity or undiscovered phenomenon? No one knows.
I don't know either.
Some explanations are certainly more likely than others.
I'm confused.
But with 95% of the world's oceans unexplored by humans, the possibility of discovering something new is certainly ever present.
I'm confused, but I'm at least wanting to know a little bit, because I'm a mad scientist and an evil genius extraordinaire, ain't I?
The 52 Hertz whale.
A whale?
The 52 Hertz whale is an individual whale of an unidentified species, which calls at the very unusual frequency of 52 Hertz.
And that's high.
This pitch is a much higher frequency than that of any other whale species, with migration patterns most closely resembling the blue whale or fin whale. It was discovered by William Watkins from the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institution in 1989.
Yep.
Scientists were able to track the whale, but no one has ever actually seen it.
What?
The media has dubbed it the world's loneliest whale, since it was calling out to a mate at a frequency that other whales were unfamiliar with, and therefore never got a reply. Whatever biological cause underlies its unusually high voice does not seem to be detrimental to its survival. As of 2004, the whale has been detected every year since, but no known videos or photos have actually provided proof of the whale.
Alright. But no one has proof of the whale's existence? That's odd. Number 10.
Singing sand.
Singing sand?
In deserts throughout the world, many people have heard a bizarre low-pitched droning coming from the sand dunes. There are many various theories about the singing sand mechanism. It has been proposed that the sound frequency is controlled by the shear rate. Others have suggested that the frequency of vibration is related to the thickness of the dry surface layer of sand. Singing sand produces sound described as roaring, booming, squeaking, or the song of doom. Italian explorer Marco Polo heard it in the Gobi Desert in the 13th century and described the strange noises as sounding like all kinds of musical instruments, and also of drums and the clash of arms. In Central Asia, these sounds were attributed to the malignant spirits, evil demons, and goblins. Today, this phenomenon is known as singing sand. Certain sand dunes are known to emit these noises for up to 15 minutes and can be heard around 10 kilometers away on a daily basis. Not all sands sing, whistle, or bark alike. The sounds heard have a wide frequency range that can be different for each patch of sand.
That's new and awesome.
Yellowstone Whispered.
Yellowstone!
Since the world-famous Yellowstone Park in Wyoming, USA opened in 1872, there have been records of a strange, ominous whispering emanating from Yellowstone and Shoshone lakes described as a cross between a whistle and a horse whinny.
What?
Previous accounts describe the whispers as beginning in the north, growing increasingly loud as they sweep over the area, and then becoming more and more faint as they move away in the opposite direction.
Right.
The whispers have actually been heard fairly infrequently over the years, but it's believed that they occur most frequently between dawn and 10 a.m. in the morning.
Ooh.
Early trappers in the region were apparently aware of the phenomenon, and Native Americans considered it a sacred occurrence. Theories on the cause of the sound include flocks of birds in flight, erupting volcanic gases, seismic activity, and the groundings of static electricity in the lake.
Right.
Of course, there are also ghost stories associated with the phenomenon that suggest that the sound is produced by spirits of Native Americans or drowning victims.
Drowning? Wait, people drown at that lake? Is that what those voices can be heard mean? Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Mist puffers.
Mist puffers.
Loud, unexplained, and seemingly random sounds have been coming from large bodies of water all around the world. From the Great Lakes in America to the Yellow River in India. These strange sounds have been officially termed mist puffers. They have been described by witnesses as sounding like thunder.
Thunder, huh?
However, there are usually no storms in range when these booms occur.
Wait, what?
Mist puffers are incredibly powerful. The sound generated by them can produce shock waves that are felt miles away. Multiple theories of explanation have been put forward, including pent-up gas, underwater caves collapsing, meteorites, and rapidly rising air.
Ooh.
But extensive research has yet to produce a credible answer as to what these sounds exactly are, or why they even occur.
7. 3 is coming up pretty soon.
Wow signal.
Wow signal.
The wow signal was recorded on August 15, 1977, by scientists at Ohio State University working with the Big Ear Telescope. It was a 72-second transmission that originated nearly 200 light-years away from Earth near Sagittarius.
Right.
It matched the expected signature of an interstellar signal, prompting Dr. Jerry Eggman to circle the signal on a printout and write "wow" beside it. The sound was unique and looked similar to early predictions by scientists on how an extraterrestrial message would look like. There's no question that the signal originated from outside of our solar system, and in fact, its origin has been pinpointed as somewhere beyond the constellation Sagittarius. It was picked up by only one of Big Ear's 2 detectors and was never heard again despite close monitoring. But all rational explanations put forth by skeptics have been proven wrong, from satellite transmissions to space debris collisions. The wow signal is the only confirmed sound received from deep space that could possibly be an intentional signal sent by entities unknown.
All right. Number 6. Man, 3 is coming up on the horizon.
The hum. The hum is a faint, low-frequency humming noise heard worldwide by a small percentage of the population. The hum is sometimes prefixed with the name of the locality where the problem has been particularly publicized. These include Taos Hum in New Mexico, Kokomo Hum in Indiana, the Bristol Hum in England, Largs Hum in Scotland, Copenhagen Hum in Denmark, and the Vancouver Hum in Canada. It can be described as an irritating, persistent, low-frequency sound that resembles the sound of a distant diesel engine idling, and can often be felt as vibrations in the body. According to people who have heard it, microphones can't seem to accurately capture this noise.
Wait, what?
It's loudest indoors, at nights, and on weekends. More mysterious still, some people have tried earplugs and other acoustic quieting devices to block it out, but to no effect. Investigations by scientists including have failed to find a source or even a plausible explanation for the phenomenon. Heard by only the rare few, a hum may just be another reminder of all we do not know or understand about life in this universe.
Well, so that means if you don't hear it, then that means you know a lot about what's in the universe. But if you do hear it, it's the opposite.
Skyquakes.
Skyquakes?
These are just a few of the recent examples of a fairly common phenomenon.
What?
Loud, earth-shaking booms with no apparent cause. They are often labeled as mystery booms, sky booms, or skyquakes. And although there could be quite prosaic explanations for the explosive sound, sonic booms, small earthquakes, and even exploding meteors, investigations always come short for conclusive explanations. There have been many unexplained reports of sound phenomena like a cannon or a sonic boom coming from the sky. They have been heard in several locations around the world, such as the banks of the river Ganges in India, the East Coast, and inland Finger Lakes of the United States, as well as areas of the North Sea, Japan, and Italy. In January 1999, a loud boom at 12:15 a.m. disturbed the residents of Colorado Springs and Denver. Some witnesses said the noise was accompanied by a flash of light in the sky.
Huh?
There was no electrical storm data for that day, although it could have been a sonic boom.
Sonic boom.
The military denied any military activity in the area. Thousands of homes were rattled by two huge mysterious booms 30 miles southeast of Los Angeles just before 10 p.m. in May of 1998. Residents described the sounds as explosions, earthquakes, noises, and thuds. The two booms occurred about 5 minutes apart.
Okay. Oh, number 4, we're almost finished. Whoa.
Eerie sound from One World Trade Center.
That sound.
Eerie sounds have been causing consternation for residents near the site of the former World Trade Center and the current home of the new One World Trade Center. The noise sounds like a buzzing with a slight melancholy to it, almost like a faint wailing. This unsettling sound appears to come from the building itself, and it's noticeable enough to have been heard by pedestrians. So it's not simply an isolated incident witnessed by a few folks with sensitive ears. The initial theory was that the sound was created by a wind vacuum within the empty structure, since it was first heard during Hurricane Sandy. But the sound hasn't ceased, even though the building is complete and the hurricane is now an afterthought. So what is it? The spirits of the deceased? As of now, the mystery remains.
That sounds nothing like a human scream. It sounds like a random steam engine going on and off, out of nowhere. But yeah, this was part 1 of the Unexplained Sound Phenomenon, and it looks cool so far. But Sonic and Shadow and any other people who've reacted to this, like if you're not Tails and Knuckles, then you know what I'm talking about when I say you've watched this. Anyways, what I'm saying is, this is a good video. Although, you know, Sonic and Shadow, when they were reacting to it with Tails and Knuckles, and Silver, they all told me that this video is actually pretty strange. And that 3, 2, and 1 actually have a little bit of something scary in them. But I don't believe them. But anyways, I will see you guys in the second and final part of this video. See you later, everybody. Ooh, ha, 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 ha.